What's going on, everyone? I'm AB Sports, and we have reached the conference finals in the NBA. As of recording this, in the Western Conference, the Phoenix Suns have a 2-1 lead over the LA Clippers, and in the East, the Atlanta Hawks have a 1-0 lead over the Milwaukee Bucks. So, every team still has to win somewhere between 6 and 8 games if they're going to take home the championship this season. And today, I will be telling you what each team needs to do to win the title. Starting off with the Clippers. The Clippers went down 0-2 in all 3 of their series so far in this postseason. They rallied to beat Dallas in 7 and Utah in 6, but coming back from this deficit will be more difficult because they don't have Kawhi Leonard. He has a knee injury and there is tons of uncertainty about when he'll be back. They were able to beat Utah without him when he left after Game 4, but winning 7 more games against elite competition to win the title will be difficult. Paul George was thrust up from a number 2 to a number 1, and he cannot miss a beat in the rest of the playoffs for the Clippers to have a shot. He needs to basically be Kawhi on both ends of the floor, and if George can take on Kawhi's role, 1 if not 2 of the Clippers' role players will have to step up and be more consistent scorers in George's place. Reggie Jackson has been great in this series so far, and Terrence Mann was an unlikely hero against Utah. They both need to be on their A-game scoring the ball the rest of the season. Zubac can hopefully slow down Ayton on the inside and Giannis or Capella in the finals. And Paul George and the defensive guards are going to need to play the best stretch of their lives to stop a flaming hot Devin Booker and potentially Trae Young in the finals. Next, we'll go to Phoenix. And the way the Suns win the finals is by doing exactly what they have been doing the whole postseason. At one point, the Suns won 9 games in a row between the Lakers, Nuggets, and Clippers series, only to have that streak broken by the Clippers in Game 3. And the thing was, the games weren't particularly close, as they won them by an average of 13 points. Chris Paul has taken this team of talented young players like Booker, Ayton, and Mikal Bridges and gotten the best out of them, sort of like what Jimmy Butler did last year for the Heat. In the series against Denver, Paul averaged 25, 5, and 10, and Booker averaged 25, 7, and 5. Ayton added 14 and 10. If those players put up those numbers and stay healthy, the Suns will win the championship. Giannis might cause a mismatch problem, but he is inconsistent late in games, and Atlanta just doesn't have enough firepower outside of Trae Young to keep up with Phoenix. The Suns just need to stick to what's been working. Over in the East, I'll start with the Milwaukee Bucks. They impressed me when they rallied to beat Brooklyn after being down 2-0. I think Brooklyn's a better team than Atlanta, so even though they're down 1-0, I bet the Bucks do win this series and make it to the finals. If Giannis, Middleton, and Holiday are all on their game on the same night, Milwaukee isn't going to lose many games. But it won't be easy to win the championship this year. If the Bucks are going to win 8 more games in the next 3 weeks, Holiday needs to keep up his defense and start scoring more. Middleton needs to take good shots and score efficiently, and Giannis can't turn into Ben Simmons. He needs to make free throws and have the confidence to drive and score at the end of games. Bucks Suns would be a great championship because those two match up so well. The Clippers don't have enough firepower to run with Milwaukee, but the Suns absolutely do. Paul and Booker would test Milwaukee's defense to its breaking point, and I'm here for it. But finally, Atlanta, the most improbable of the remaining teams. Trae Young has become a different animal in the playoffs. Against the Knicks, he averaged 29 points and 10 assists per game. And against the top-seeded Sixers, he averaged 29 points and 11 assists per game. Then, in Game 1 against Milwaukee, he dropped 48 points in an upset win. Young has now established himself as one of the best playmakers in the NBA, and maybe as the best point guard in the Eastern Conference. However, as good as Young is, Atlanta still doesn't feel like a team that is on the level of Milwaukee, LA, and Phoenix. If they're going to win 7 more games against 2 of those teams, Trae Young is going to have to continue playing at this ridiculously high level against even more elite competition. Also, the rest of Atlanta's starters are going to have to consistently step up. John Collins, Kevin Huerter, Clint Capella, Bogdan Bogdanovic, and Danilo Gallinari have all come up huge in big moments for the Hawks in this postseason, but most haven't all been at the same time. They also can't keep relying on massive comebacks. They need to be in the game from the start. The Bucks and the Clippers or Suns will shoot the basketball in the fourth quarter, unlike the Sixers did. Atlanta's complementary pieces need to keep them afloat so Young can work his magic in close games late in the fourth quarter, if this young team is going to be one of the most improbable champions in recent memory. Leave in the comments below who you think is going to win the NBA Finals. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.